everyone. Today we are going to discuss about OCD, that is obsessive compulsive disorder. When we think about OCD, directly or suddenly one thought will come to our mind. What's that? Frequently wash your hand. But OCD is not just about frequently washing hands. It is about lot. It means a lot, and we are going to discuss what is obsessive compulsive disorder in this video. Before going to the topic and before going to the meaning, we will see the definition first. What is obsessive compulsive disorder? Obsessive compulsive disorder is a disorder, or it is a mental disorder characterized by recurring or repeated unwanted thoughts. Recurring or repeated unwanted, which is not wanted. Okay, so recurring or repeated unwanted thoughts, ideas, and make them to do something repetitively. So this recurring or repeated unwanted thought or ideas will make the person to do something repetitively, and this action will create excessive anxiety in person. That is the meaning of obsessive compulsive disorder. So this is the definition of obsessive compulsive disorder. Obsessive compulsive disorder is a disorder characterized by recurring or repeated unwanted thoughts or ideas, and that make them to do something repetitively. Now we will see the difference between obsession and compulsion, because in OCD two conditions we can see. One is obsession, second is compulsion. So what is the meaning of obsession? Obsessions are recurrent. Already the meaning I've told you. Recurrent means repeated. Obsessions are recurrent or repeated continuous thoughts, impulses or images or activities that may result anxiety. So simply we can say continuously some unwanted thoughts are coming means automatically that will create an anxiety in the person. That is obsession. So obsessions are recurrent or repeated continuous thoughts, impulse or image that may result anxiety. Second thing is compulsion. Compulsions are repetitive behaviors that a person make to perform in response to an obsession. So due to this anxiety, the person is continuously doing an activity, means that is known as compulsion. These behaviors are mainly to prevent or oppose the obsession or anxiety. Hope you understand the meaning of obsession and compulsion. Obsessions are recurrent or repeated activity, and compulsions are repetitive behavior to reduce this anxiety which is arised from obsession. So we can say that OCD means a long-lasting mental disorder characterized by uncontrollable and reoccurring thoughts, that is obsession, and behaviors to overcome the anxiety developed from the obsession, that is compulsion, that the person will repeat many times. So it is a mental disorder characterized by both obsession and compulsion. Obsession means repetitive or recurrent continuous activities, and these activities or unwanted thoughts or ideas will create anxiety in a person, and this anxiety will make to do the activities in a compulsive way, that is compulsion. Next we will see the signs and symptoms of obsession. The signs and symptoms of obsessions are fear of contamination. That's a common thing which we used to hear always, fear of contamination. Always OCD person will tell, my hand is full of contaminated, germs are there, bacteria are there, please you wash your hand and I have to wash your hand. Don't touch in the hand. If 1,000 times they will check their hand, they used to wash the hand all the time. So fear of contamination is the first sign and symptom. Next is fear of germs, fear of bacteria, fear of virus, and fear of death. Another thing is unwanted thoughts involving sex and religion. They will show unwanted and unusual thoughts about sexual activities and religious activities. And aggressive thoughts they have. They will show an aggression, like they will not care about anything while doing something. So aggressive thoughts they have, and everything must be in perfect order. If they keep something in an order, they wanted to maintain the things in the same order for a long time, and if someone is trying to change the order, they get angry. So everything must be in the perfect order. Other things are excessive cleaning. Excessive cleaning in the sense, even we can't imagine also like how they will clean. It is beyond our imagination. Many times they'll clean every surface or the place where they're touching, using, and automatically the person who is observing or accompanying them, they will get irritation. So in that way, they do the cleaning activities and many times hand washing. So hand washing is the major thing. When we think about OCD or someone is doing frequent hand washing means we will ask them directly like, do you have OCD? I think you have OCD. So many times hand washing. Then systematic ordering and arranging items. Systematically, if they go to their room, if their office cabin and all, if we go, we can see the systematic ordering and arranging items. Then repeatedly checking things like whether door locked, fan is off, gas is switched off, etc. Then counting many times. If something is there to count means like 1, 2, 3, 5, 1, 2, 3, 5, or 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Like that they will count many times. After going and locking, again they will open and again they will count. So counting many times and double check. They do double check for everything, whether the paper is in the correct position, whether the door is locked, whether the key is proper way, whether the gas is off. Until breaking that, they will check. So double checking. Then OCD patient has sometimes tic disorders. Okay, tic disorder means repetitive movement. That is known as tic disorder. Like tic disorder, they'll show some movement tic disorder and sometimes vocal tic disorder. Also, they will show. They will do eye blinking and they will do facial grimacing with facial different facial expression. They will show shrugging of shoulder always and jerking of head and body. Jerking means when we get current shock, now how our body will shiver, that is jerking of head and body sometimes. Then repetitive throat clearing, like throat clearing when we get cough, no, how they will, or throat block or throat disturbance, how we will do, or any kitch, how we will do throat clearing. They do this throat clearing all day. That is vocal tic. And sniffing, for everything they do sniffing like dog. Then coughing. Okay, so these are all the other symptoms, and some patients will not show all these symptoms, some patient will show these symptoms, but one or another kind of symptom we can see in all the patient. And other symptoms include unwanted thoughts, aggression, stress. That is the main thing which I have observed. Stress. They have unconditional stress. Always they will have emotional imbalance and stress. And that is really a painful thing because of this cleanliness, neatness. Actually, others will think that they love to do that, but actually they don't love to do that. Their anxiety and the stress and emotional imbalance is making them to do that. So that's a painful part of this OCD. Then shouting, unpleasant, unwanted sexual images, avoiding shaking hands. They don't give the hand. Of course, this is Corona time, so we'll not give hand to everyone. For OCD patient, this is the good time. They don't give hand basically for this time. They'll be useful for them. Actually, a blessing time for them. And avoid talking much. And avoid making noise much. These are all the other symptoms of OCD. Then what are all the etiology and risk factors of this OCD? Exact cause of this OCD is unknown. We don't know what's the exact cause, but we know some risk factors from the studies and researches. They are genetic factors or family history. That means the first degree relatives have OCD means, or the first degree means father or mother having the OCD means there are chances of spreading the disease condition from generation to generation, and still there are lot of researches are happening in this field to find out the actual fact and how we can treat it. Next is structural difference in the brain cortex and subcortex. Okay, brain cortex and subcortex anatomical part. Structural differences means there are chances of coming OCD. These are all research results I am telling. And childhood traumas. If you are facing any childhood traumas or pain means that may result to OCD. Then environmental factors and uncomfortable environmental factors may lead to OCD. Then infections like streptococcal infection or PANDAS. PANDAS means pediatric autoimmune neuropsychiatric disorders associated with streptococcal infections. Of course, infection means there are chances of structural misbalance. Okay, in the brain, and the infections in the brain may lead to improper functioning of the brain, and that may lead to this also obsessive compulsive disorder. There are a lot of researches are happening in the field of streptococcal infection and PANDAS. Then what are all the diagnoses or how we can find out this condition? Of course, through history collection, through physical examination, through mental status examination, and through neurological examination, we can find out this condition. Then what are all some myths about OCD? There are some myths. Okay, OCD people love organizing and cleaning. But no, they don't like organizing and cleaning. Their anxiety is making them to do the thing actually. And OCD means just hand washing. No, not at all. It's beyond the your imagination. OCD means not just about hand washing. There are a lot of things we can see. Already we have discussed right now, right? So OCD means not just hand washing. Easily we can identify OCD patient. No, not at all. We think that we can easily identify the OCD patient. Sometimes we have that problem, but we cannot able to identify. At the same time, others also cannot able to identify. That's the speciality of OCD condition. And OCD people are weak and not healthy. Not at all. They are like normal people only. They don't have any weakness normally. They eat all good food only. But in a particular proper systematic scheduled way they will eat. That's it. These are all the myths about OCD. Then management. While coming to medical management, of course, antipsychotic drugs we can give, serotonin reuptake inhibitors we can give, antidepressants we can give, and anti-anxiolytic drugs we can give, and this all depends upon the condition of the patient. We cannot able to specify this is the exact medicine for this condition, but this kind of medication, this type of medications we are prescribing for the patient coming with OCD or obsessive compulsive disorder. Next is therapy. Therapies are playing a major role in the case of OCD. Cognitive behavioral therapy or CBT. Okay, already I have uploaded the video of CBT and what is CBT and how it is working. If you check the previous videos, you will get the information about cognitive behavioral therapy. Just type cognitive behavioral therapy under Sarah Justock, then you will get information about cognitive behavioral therapy. This is the most effective therapy which teaches the client regarding how to respond to obsessive thoughts and how we can avoid compulsions. Then family therapy. Of course, family is playing a major role to sort out the problems, because family can understand the exact problem of the patient and how the patient is behaving. So, family therapy will help to reduce the family conflicts which is arising due to OCD, and also teach the family members to deal with the OCD patient. And next is group therapy to reduce anxiety and make the patient perform normal daily day-to-day activities. Of course, group therapy will be very much useful, guys. Group therapy means all the people will come together, they will sit, they will discuss their problem. So it will help to behave like a normal person. So group therapy, family therapy, CBT, all the things I have uploaded, and you have to check it, then you can understand how this family therapy, group therapy and cognitive behavior therapy is working for the patient. Then how we can help a OCD patient? First thing is avoid criticizing them. That's the first thing. Someone is doing hand washing many times, or someone is arranging everything in a perfect way, means don't tease them, and don't avoid, and please avoid criticizing them. And we have to help them, we have to support them to come out from their problems. Don't scold for repetitive activities. That's the major thing which I have observed. We don't scold them if they do some activities in a manner. You have to understand that, you have to show some empathy and kindness towards them. Okay, this is the part of their disease condition. Okay, then don't tease them after seeing their behavior, and maintain interpersonal communication. As a nurse, that's the important thing we have to do. As a health professional, that's the important thing we have to do. We have to maintain an interpersonal communication with the patient. Then the patient will explore all his or her feelings. Then what are all the nursing management? Psychological support, health education, help them to perform day-to-day activities, listen the patient's problems, maintain therapeutic communication, do proper process recording, administer medication as per doctor's order, family education, and help them to follow up and continue in care. This is all about OCD. So OCD means obsessive compulsive disorder. Obsessive compulsive disorder means continuous, repetitive, recurrent activity, ideas, thoughts, and that will create an anxiety in the person, and the anxiety will make them to do the activities in a compulsive way. So this is OCD. Some people will show obsessive or obsession symptoms, and some people show compulsive symptoms, and some people will show both obsessive and compulsive symptoms. Hope you understand. Thank you.